Yes, Grenada, Carriacou, Pidimonic, and the rest of the world. I'd like to welcome you to another Mikey Live program, people. This is where it all happens. We are talking about the good, the bad, and the Mikey. We have so many things to tell you about, whether it is Grenada, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, St. Lucia, Barbados, Dominica, Haiti, Turks and Caicos Islands, Florida. I mean, you just name it. We tell you about it right here. This is news discussed, not told. It's not that serious. And of course, you know, we don't have a horse in the race. We tell you as it is. We want to welcome all the first-time viewers to our program. We want you to know that we appreciate your company tonight. And hey, if it's convenient to you, you should watch the program again some other time, all right? And the next time you come back, bring a friend. Now, we have a lot of things to tell you about, but before we do that, let's ask of you now to share the program, particularly those of you who are on Facebook. We ask of you to share the program so that other people will be able to view our program live. We are coming to you live from St. George's, Grenada via YouTube, Facebook, the My Digital app, and WPG10 channels 10 and 11. Let's now tell you what's making news for tonight. Now, there's a candlelight vigil currently being held for the young schoolboy in Carriacou who lost his life at the weekend. Also, flooding due to heavy rain today. Of course, outside is a bit overcast. It feels a bit chilly. We've been asking God for that. He has answered our prayers. Today was really wet and chilly. Repeat burglar says he deals in weed, not theft. That's a story coming out of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. We'll tell you more about that. R. Kelly remains behind bars. We have an update on his case for you in a moment. Here in Grenada, petroleum prices increases. We'll tell you more about that. Cleanup drive in the parish of St. Patrick. We're going to tell you more about that. And British couple accused of sexual assault at hotel in a Caribbean island. We'll tell you which island and give you more details on that. Folks, the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of WPG10. We take a quick break and return with the news. And of course, when we come back, it will be real news in Olo Lili Lolo. So prepare for that. We'll be back.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
for me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz, bringing value home.
They're coming from near and far to blaze the gospel in song. Saturday, October 26th, Grenada National Stadium. Get ready to break every chain. Featuring for the first time in Grenada, Grammy Award-winning gospel artist Tasha Cobbs. Live from Jamaica, the sensational Jermaine Edwards. And many more. Tickets on sale now at gotofet.com. Stay tuned to this station for more info.
Grenada, this one will have you rolling.
I'm breaking up with you. It's over.
The first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show featuring live from Nigeria comedy sensation Emanuela, Success, and the Mark Angel comedy crew.
I've sent the date. See you when I come.
Set the day. Mark the day. Saturday, December 14th. Grenada National Stadium. Get your early bird ticket. Kids on the 16, $30. Adults, $50. Kids on the 16. VIP tickets, $80. Adults, $150. Get your tickets online at GoToFet, TicketPal, and your regular ticket outlets. Grenada, this one will have you rolling.
Yes, man, you will be rolling. Of course, a lot of people are talking about that, and so we are hoping to see you there. I'm hoping to see you there. It's going to be a really good show, all right? So let's get into what's making the news. Let's first start off with the petroleum prices. There's an increase in this month's price adjustment for petroleum products in Grenada, computed by the Energy Division of the Ministry of Finance. On mainland Grenada, gasoline goes up 51 cents to $15.61. Diesel by a 27-cent margin to $14.66. Kerosene an increase of 40 cents to $9.34. The 20-pound cylinder LPG, both Rubis and Petrocaribe, remains stable at $40.37. Yes, that's $40.37 respectively. Sorry, but the 100-pound cylinder moves up $6.20 from the old price of $219.40. Bulk will be sold at $2.30, 10 cents up from the old price. In Carriacou, the price of gasoline, diesel, and kerosene are increased by the same margin as on the mainland by 50, 27, and 40 cents respectively. So as of tomorrow, gasoline will be sold in Carriacou at $15.79 per imperial gallon, diesel $14.84, and kerosene $9.53. The same margin is tied into the equation for the price of gasoline, diesel, and kerosene in Petite Martinique. Gasoline from $9.78 to $10.29, diesel from $9.07 to $9.34, and kerosene from $9.13 to $9.53. As it relates to the LPG cooking gas in Carriacou and Petite Martinique, the 20-pound Rubis and Petrocaribe cylinders remain stable at $49 and $46 respectively. The 100-pound cylinder, though, attracts an increase of $6.20, moving from $236 and 20 cents to $242.40. All right. Now, please be guided accordingly. Now, earlier, the next thing that I have to tell you about, boy, is as it relates to our tourism product and our people who manages the product. Now, more than 30 tour guides in Grenada completed phase 1 of training facilitated by the Aquila Center for Cruise Excellence, the official training partner of the Florida Caribbean Cruise Association, FCCA, sponsored by the Grenada Tourism Authority, the GTA. The 4-day training course was an opportunity for the tour guides to become master storytellers about the experience in their country while becoming the first to have the opportunity to receive the internationally recognized certification. Now, the course was facilitated by Claudine Paul, that's the manager, international business development and training at Aquila. Topics covered included the art of storytelling, also customer service excellence, and daily preparation and problem solving. The tour guides were very engaging, according to reports, and they were really happy to receive the opportunity ahead of the 2019-2020 winter cruise ship season. Now, Ms. Paul indicated that the tour guides will now have to pass 2 assessments before they can receive their certification. Now, one assessment is a multi-choice exam, I hope it's easy, in which they will need to secure a 70% rate, like a pass rate of 70% or higher, followed by a video component in which they will display their newly learned skills. All right, so let's see where this is gonna go. Now, in school you always wanted a little multiple choice. When you see multiple choice, you're glad. You know what I mean? Yeah, sometimes when they come with long answers, you don't want that because it's too much writing. When you multiple choice, you just eeny, meeny, miny, mo. But they say, when in doubt, pick C. You know what I mean? Janu. Here's this next thing to tell you about cleanup drive in St. Patrick. Now, folks, we always would like to highlight those things that are happening within our community. And so the Rose Hill Sports and Cultural Club, alongside Shamrock FC, that's a football club, they joined the Belmont Estate and True Blue on the beach cleanup at Bathway Beach. It was held was it on Saturday or on Sunday? It was actually on Sunday. Yes, Sunday gone. They say it's in aid of keeping our environment and surroundings clean. They say as they try to improve our tourism attraction sites and so on. You want to make sure that guests and Grenadians can enjoy the beach and things. So they walk all over here, they walk bags upon bags upon bags of garbage. I don't know how to say it. Our garbage that somebody else has to clean. Now, all you, I want all you to clap on the program. Clap on the program to show them your appreciation. Let them know. And listen, all you doesn't see that news on them nowhere else, you know. All you don't see that nowhere else. You know what I mean? And listen, if you have a community group and they're doing things in the community, let us know. Tell us about it. Let us know. Send us a picture. You know what I mean? A little video. Let we know what's going on. You understand? Yeah, put a little clap on the program for them people, man. What it is. All here. We're moving on. Today was no ordinary day in Grenada, St. Vincent, and some of the other islands in this region, in the Lesser Antilles. Folks, we get water for so. You understand? Water here, water there, water everywhere. Now we were begging for a little wet. You know what I mean? Because the place was getting too dry. Farmers complaining. You know what I mean? Everybody complaining the place too hot. And the crops not growing as they should. In fact, farmers were saying that they had a lot of loss. You know what I mean? And so NAWASA, only last week, gave us a true understanding of what we are dealing with. When they told us about the valve regulation, you know what I mean? They were saying that, hey, you know, they have to do this. They have to do this because the water levels, the dams, you know, the dams, they ain't looking pretty. But today, boys, we get some water. As a result, some areas experience flooding. Some minor, and some other areas, what? You understand? We have not heard of any major incidents or injuries or so on as a result of some of the slides and so on. But what's on your screen was one of the most serious ones where it appeared that a retaining wall would have collapsed in the parish of St. David. You understand? And part of that wall ended up in the road with a bit of debris and so on. So it rendered the road impassable for a while. You understand? So I heard that they started working on cleaning up the area and stuff like that. I'm not too sure, but maybe by now, you know, given how we are here in Grenada, maybe by now that place don't clean like nothing happened. You understand? Yeah, boy. We received a lot of rain from the early morning right up until about mid-afternoon. And right now it's a bit overcast. And there's a chance that we could get some rain tonight, but we'll talk to you more about that when we get into the weather segment for today. All right, we are moving on, people. How are we looking for time? Shireen, where you day? Earlier tonight, boy. Vigil is being held for the young boy out there in Carriacou who lost his life on the weekend. Last night we were telling you earlier about that boy. Kieron Jones lost his life while at the beach last Saturday in Carriacou. So the vigil is currently being held. It started 6 o'clock this afternoon, just a little after that. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy. We were also told by one of our sources that there is also a foreigner who is missing. I believe missing at sea in Carriacou as well. We had one of our sources working really hard, you know, but no new information have been sent to us, even if we solicited. So I guess as much as I know, there's still a search going on. We are moving on. Earlier, NAWASA. Now they are saying that as a result of the torrential poor water, the rain that they experienced today, that some of their systems are compromised, you know, and so some areas are without water. Now, the National Water and Sewage Authority advises consumers served by the following water systems that due to high turbidity resulting from the continuous rain and dam blockage that your water supply has been interrupted. A timeline for restoration cannot be determined at this time, they say. So let's talk about some of the areas that are currently affected. Maribo Water System, and it serves Sab and Bylands and Maribo, Mount Horn and Grenville, also Rosemount, places like St. Cloud's as well, Balthazar, Grand Bras, Ford, Telescope, St. Mary's, also Riverlet, Subies, Cook Hill, The Villa, Mount Sealy, as well as Paraclete, Santo P Street, Columba, and the entire town of Grenville. Mount Plaisy as well is out. It serves Mount Nesbitt, Grand Roy, Marigot, and Black Bay, the town of Grove, and the entire St. John area. Wow! Mount Horn water system is also compromised. It serves parts of Mount Horn, Paradise, Dunfermline, Grace Bakery, Pearls, Canal Road, Lafayette, and Simoon. Mount Rural water system as well. Parts of Snell Hall, parts of Madays, La Fortune, Livera, the town of Satires, including High Street, Mount Craven, parts of Mount Rodney. Concord water system as well. Concord is in the parish of St. John through to the entire town of St. George and extending to River Road in the parish of St. George. Please be advised that other systems may be added to the list without prior notice. Heavy rainfall makes the system highly susceptible to dam blockage, which hinders, and of course that's Nawasa saying this, right? Which hinders the production of water for adequate distribution to the consumers. Consumers with a supply, you are encouraged to collect and store water in clean, covered containers to last a minimum of 3 days. Consumers without a supply, you are reminded of the need to manage your stored supply, taking into consideration the immediate needs of your family members and pets. The authority will continue, they say, to update the nation as to the restoration timeline once they are able to ascertain same. The authority apologizes, they say, for any inconveniences caused and would like to thank consumers for your patience as they work towards the delivery of a safe, adequate, and reliable water supply. Now, folks, these are some major areas. And of course, I guess there's nothing they could do. I mean, I've seen for myself what these people from Nawasa have to go through sometimes. All of us run all them out like if them people is a robot. You understand? Yeah. Picture the Nawasa workers as your uncles, your brothers, your sisters. It's a real work they just have to do. They don't have machine and thing, manual work they just have to do. You know, taking thing and ponging pipe and thing to get the block, the whatever is blocking the pipe to come. I'm telling you, I ain't making it up. So when Nawasa tell you they have some serious problem and thing, they are in headache and thing, they understand your plight. But they have it just to do with just the same. You understand? So don't come down to Hara Nawasa and give the page a break. You all are dread Nawasa up on the page. You give them people a break. It don't matter what Nawasa say on the page, all of us want to play a little, wrenching and Nawasa take all the time. You know what I mean? Nawasa say, hey everybody, it's a beautiful day, have a good one. It's what all of us say on them people post. Give them people a chance, dog. Anyway, lady that dog there. You know what I mean? I'll tell them, hire me. Let me manage the social media for them. You hear what again all here? What? You know what I mean? Anyway, lady that talk there. At this time, I want to, I'm just thinking of customer service and I want to pick up Bradley. Where's Bradley last name, boy? I think he's at D Ward. What's his name, boy? Hold on, I'll get for all take all the time. Bradley Devonish. Bradley Devonish works at Creative Do It Best. And this guy's customer service skills is beyond this universe. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy. Wow. Yeah, Creative, well, get a good worker. You know what I mean? Big up Bradley. Bradley's Mr. Fix It. You know what I mean? So big up Bradley at Creative. I just wanted to say that. You know what I mean? Say big up Bradley on the program too. Say it. Say big up Bradley. Somebody go tell him they hate the money program. Yeah, Creative. Treat me nice and thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, boy. Anyway, let me leave that talk there. Now the next thing that we have to tell all that about, boy, a British couple accused of sexual assault at a hotel. Oh yeah. I never hear that yet. This story comes from St. Lucia.
It was sometime before 10 p.m. Thursday, September 12th, according to reports. The employee, a waitress attached to one of the restaurants at a northern hotel, alleged that she was slapped on the buttocks by a guest, a 32-year-old woman from the United Kingdom. The waitress expressed her displeasure with the act to the woman, but according to reports, the guest's companion, a 39-year-old male, also from the UK, requested to do the same. The hotel employee responded in the negative, but as soon as she turned to walk away, she received another slap on the buttocks from the man. The police was called and the alleged perpetrators were cautioned, to which NBC Prime understands that the couple replied that they thought it was, quote, acceptable in St. Lucian culture. After some resistance, including threats by the guests to jump over the hotel's balcony, the accused were escorted to the Grosselet police station where they were informed of their rights in custody. No charges were laid, however, as the matter was settled via mediation between the hotel employee, the accused guests, and representatives of a British travel agency. The waitress received and accepted an apology from the couple, according to reports, and the suspects were released, pending further investigation. Miguel Favre, NBC Prime. It was sometime...
Yeah, big up Miguel. Thanks NBC Prime for that as well, alright? What? I never hear that yet. You know what I mean? That one different, boy. Why? Somebody say St. Lucia again. What do you mean by that? Not St. Lucia. Is them people the British? What do you mean St. Lucia again? The British. Why do I say Britain again? Why do I say the British? Why don't I say the Brits again? They come and play St. Lucia again. What are you talking about? Anyway, well, yeah. You know, you guys saw this story about them youth man and them who got struck by lightning. You know, I thought it was a prank story, you know. And then when we look further, oh boy, it was actually something that was true. I think yeah, it's posted on our website, so you can go check it out. All right. In the interest of time, I think we can skip this a bit. Lightning strike, yeah, man. Injured football players in Jamaica. So just go on our site. That's MikeyLive.com, and we have put that there. Endurance athlete making history by swimming, you know. The man swimming from nation to nation, you know. Eh? Swimming from Barbados to St. Lucia. Never hear that yet.
A South African endurance athlete has landed himself an impressive record by landing on St. Lucia's shores. According to Reuters, the 37-year-old Cameron Bellamy has completed the longest recorded ocean channel swim, covering a distance of close to 94 miles beginning on the shores of St. Peter's Bay in Barbados to the south side shores of Viewfort in St. Lucia. He started out at 8:20 on Saturday morning in Barbados and took just over 2 days to make the trip, completing the task in 56 hours and 36 minutes, arriving in St. Lucia just before 5 p.m. local time on Sunday afternoon. This is not the first time he has attempted something like this. The courageous Cameron has previously rowed across the Indian Ocean and swum the English Channel. He stuck to strict conditions during the journey, drinking every 30 minutes and eating every hour to ensure he stayed fueled, and also slathered on a zinc-based lotion to protect himself from the battering of the sun and salt water. One might ask, what would propel a man to do something like this in the first place? Well, this is just one of Cameron's efforts to raise funds for a charity he founded in 2011 called Ubunye. Ubunye's mission is to support and enable some of the poorest and most underdeveloped rural areas of South Africa and Zimbabwe. Cameron's most recent Ubunye challenge will benefit, among others, Barbadian charity A.C. Graham Children's Development Center and St. Lucian charity United Through Sport. Russell Lord for the HDS News Force.
Yeah, this is an excellent initiative, and you know, he's carrying his cross so that others could live, and you rarely get these sort of selfless people out there. But folks, permit me to say, this guy looks like a Hulk. Like, I kid you not, he looks like the Hulk. He's walking there like that, and
South
like, okay,
African
the only picture that comes to mind right now is the Hulk. You see that white thing that he has on his body? If that was just green, yeah, he could pass like a modern day Hulk. Seriously, I kid you not. Yeah, I mean, seriously. Wait, look at him, man. Yeah, look at it. Look him. You don't find so? You look like when he walks in the water, they look like Hulk. But yeah, folks, we have to extend our congratulations to him. I mean, on achieving, you know, the level of recognition that he has, and of course, by extension, the goal that he set out to, raising the funds for charitable cause. All right. Now, folks, the next thing that we have to tell all you about, boy, repeat burglar. He says he deals in weed, not theft. We want to tell you about that. But that's not the only thing that we want to tell you about. R. Kelly, dog, remains behind bars. We'll tell you the latest developments with his case. Soldier shot by cop over WPC. Well, oh gosh, we could tell you about that too. Chris Gayle fined for Talawa slow over rate in the CPL. If we have time, we will tell you about that. So we have a couple things to tell you about, but what I want to do now is take a quick drink of water and come back on the program. All right, so folks, you do the same. Take a drink of water. We're coming back in about, let me see how much time it says here. Just about 2 minutes. All right, let's take a quick break and return shortly.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom
For me and you.
I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. What a wonderful world.
Give your kids a new start this term with back-to-school deals from Quartz. Save big with great deals store-wide. Get desktop, laptops, tablets, backpacks, and so much more. Get it all now with Quartz Ready Finance with nothing down and nothing to pay for 30 days. Get a new start back to school with great deals from Quartz. Bringing value home.
They're coming from near and far to blaze the gospel in song. Saturday, October 26th, Grenada National Stadium. Get ready to break every chain. Featuring for the first time in Grenada, Grammy Award-winning gospel artist Tasha Cobbs. Live from Jamaica, the sensational Jermaine Edwards. And many more. Tickets on sale now at gotofet.com. Stay tuned to this station for more info.
It's my money.
It's my money.
It's my money, and I need it now.
Grenada, come get your money. Oh, and did I mention 2 cars? Get ready for the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo, where you can win 2 sleek Suzuki Swift sports cars plus $40,000 in cash. Wow. It's an event you don't want to miss. Sunday, October 6th at the National Stadium from 5 p.m. Get your tickets for only $60 for 1 or $100 for 2. Just imagine, on Sunday, October 6th, you can walk to the venue and drive away in a Suzuki Swift sports car plus $40,000 in cash at the massive Cars and Cash Mega Bingo. Sponsored by Carol, Glenelg, Mikey Live, GoToVet.com, and Waggy T Rentals and Sound Company.
That's my car.
Grenada, this one will have you rolling.
I'm breaking up with you. It's over.
The first annual KFC Come Laugh With Us comedy show featuring live from Nigeria comedy sensation Emanuela, Success, and the Mark Angel comedy crew.
I've sent the date. See you when I come.
Set the date. Mark the day. Saturday, December 14th. Grenada National Stadium. Get your early bird ticket. Kids on the 16th, $30. Adults, $50. Kids on the 16th. VIP tickets, $80. Adults, $150. Get your tickets online at GoToFet, TicketPal, and your regular ticket outlets. Grenada, this one will have you rolling.
Yes, so welcome back. Now that we are all refreshed, we are ready to get some more news going. And folks, I want to take you to the St. Vincent, to the island of St. Vincent, where a man there is making news thanks to the good folks at the Kenton Chance at the Eyewitness News for this story. A burglar who stole 3 passports from a Paul over home said that he did so because the owner owed him money, but had no explanation for a similar crime on a Mount Pleasant house. On Monday, at the Serious Offences Court in Kingston, Chief Magistrate Rishan Brown fined the burglar, Ronald Christopher Dasent, $1,000 for the Paul over burglary. Now, she ordered the 39-year-old Mount Pleasant man to pay the money forthwith or spend 3 months in prison. The chief magistrate further ordered him that he be remanded in custody until Tuesday for sentencing on the other burglary charge. But the chief magistrate also ordered him to pay the court $400 forthwith for possession of 288 grams of cannabis or go to jail for 4 months. She will also on Tuesday address bail in connection with a third burglary charge brought against him, to which he pleaded not guilty. All right, he pleaded guilty to a charge that last Friday, all right, at the Paul Over, he entered the dwelling house of Elford Duncan of Paul Over as a trespasser and stole 2 St. Vincent and the Grenadines passports valued at $330 and 1 United States passport valued at US $145, all right, which is Duncan's property. He also pleaded guilty on a charge that last Friday as Sion Hill that he had 288 grams of cannabis in his possession with intent to supply it to another. He further pleaded guilty to a charge that on September 10, 2019 at Mount Pleasant, he entered the dwelling home of Elisa Tishira as a trespasser and stole that's $2,157 in cash, 1 black Samsung Galaxy Grand Prime cellular phone valued at $400, and it goes on and on and on and on. All right, but the joke about the whole thing is, the man said that he deals in weed, not theft. So give him a blight, so give him a break. And I mean, based on the items that he stole from one other person's property, maybe he had a beef with the man in truth because his passport and things, yeah, I mean, but no. Now, this story gets really interesting, and I don't want to bust it too much, so I would also invite you to check out the Eyewitness page because they have posted it on their website, Eyewitness News St. Vincent and the Grenadines. You could always Google it and you go see. But they say, well, somebody on the program said that he distressing people. Well, okay, and I mean, all right, if you say so. But anyway, let me leave that talk there, all right? But it's a very interesting story that I want you all to check too. And I mean, I don't want to tell all too much. You all have to check out the site too. A regiment soldier who has a 3-year-old daughter with a woman police constable was shot by the woman's current boyfriend, who is also a police constable. And we're talking about where? Dun 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 dun. Trinidad and Tobago. Yesterday we were telling you about them 2 police who fight. One come in work drunk several hours after his shift was supposed to start. This one, I don't really want to tell you too much about that. Just the headline we're giving, just the topic, and we're rolling. Although Jamaica Talawa skipper Chris Gale has been fined by the Caribbean Premier League for his side's slow overrate against Trinidad and Tobago, the Night Riders, at the Sabina Park last Friday. It was a real tough game, boy. The Night Riders hit a CPL franchise record of 267 for 2 against the Talawas. It's a new, it's a record for the CPL So Chris Gayle and them had to come back and answer to that. So they say the way they were bowling and things, it's almost like they wanted to kill the momentum of the game and so on. So Chris Gayle get fined. You know? Is there a past tense of fine? Like if you fine, is it fined or is it found? Chris Gayle, you got found. Or can I say he got founded? I don't like Chris Gayle again. Anytime he playing in CPL, I don't like him because he does be playing against my team. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, audio. R. Kelly's troubles continue. The man's still behind bars, but now it's a bit of collateral damage that we want to share with you right now. When I say collateral damage, now here's what. A judge in R. Kelly's Illinois sexual assault case has refused to give $100,000 in bail money back to a woman who paid it in February to secure the singer's release from jail. Yeah, no! I got to get Ruggles on the program to tell all you about bail. Oh, his man, you want? So you thought it was going to be easy. So you pay the money, he come out inside, and you get, but anyway, let that talk there. So anyway, the judge said papers that the woman herself signed. Valencia Love is her name, 47. The papers that she signed clearly indicated she could lose the money. Love's lawyer, John Collins, said in court Tuesday that she didn't know when she paid 10% of $1 million bond that R. Kelly would be charged federally and land in federal jail. Now, the lawyer argues that Love now fears losing all the money as charges against R. Kelly stack up. The judge then read sections of papers Love signed warning the bond money could be used for Kelly's legal fees and that she may never see it again. Yeah, no dog. You understand? The judge also denied motion to increase the singer's bond after prosecutors requested to have Kelly's bond increased to reflect the additional charges he now faces in other states. You understand? The woman posted $100,000 for the singer in last February, and now she washing money because she realized that it may just be water more than flour. Well, miss, make flour pop if you can't make mix. You're wrong. Who sent you there? You go wrong. They say she owns some daycare and you know she have a few businesses, but she realized now that maybe she may just lose her money. And that goes to all you two who just want to stand bail for people. They call you, hey, I gave myself in trouble, stand bail. Listen, the only person Mikey standing bail for is himself. Well, unless you're very innocent of the charges, and I realize, well, you know, it's a mistake, yeah, you might get away, and I might put my little thing on, you know. But if it's something you do willingly, I don't care who you be. Bail. Some people just call and take bail like if, you know, and don't take the thing serious. If all you understand what all you sign into. I will get Ruggles to come on the program, the attorney to come on the program and explain to all you about sign, everybody just jumping. Hey, come on, give me bail. I got and you're hot and sweaty, you go and sign bail. Go on. Anyway, all you, how we looking for time? Speaking of how we looking for time, all you, please join me in showing a bit of respect to Shireen, boy. I remember Shireen showing up on the program when we first started doing Mikey Live, and we appointed her as the timekeeper, and since then Shireen toiling. Yes, and since then Shireen walking. Please, Mikey Live viewers, join me in expressing appreciation to Shireen on the program. Thank you very much, Shireen, for keeping time on the program all the time. How are we looking for time? Time check, Shireen. All here. The next thing that we have to do now is to take you into our entertainment segment. You understand? And of course, we feature some of the best video productions and songs that we have. Tonight, we want to take a trip to St. Patrick. These guys have been working tirelessly around the clock. They are now doing their own events and trying to propel the soca industry through the youth by having their own Junior Soca Monarch products of the same sort of competition they are. Looney Spark and Electrify. Remember them participating in the Junior Soca Monarch back in the days. I think it was 2000, somewhere there. You know, when my twin brother and I mashed them up. Speaking of mash up, William Monroe and the organizers of that competition still owes us our prize monies, or some of our prize money. You know what, how far that could go right now? We could have given a man who's swimming across the ocean some other money for charity. You understand? But they come and they make us sing out with guts. You know what I mean? We buy the little money that we had to buy, a little notebook and thing, we take it and buy shoe and buy like a dan to go and sing on stage. And then when you sing and you win, you don't get all your money. And then the balance of the money, the bank take it. Because it was compulsory that you save the money in Capital Bank. So all you understand, if I go mad one day, just know it's because me money from since 2001 when we win Junior Soca Monarch, we don't get back yet to know. Anyway, lately that talk. So Looney Spark and Electrify. Bacchanal party.
Boy, from Lewis and the Bacchanal. Oh Lord, crazy Bacchanal. Oh Lord, plenty Bacchanal when you say we. I want to see bananas over so. Bananas over so. Bananas over so. Shake the barriers. I want to see powder over so. Draw the water. Drink down your liquor. We party forever. Link up the crew and then we casa. Bacchanal party. Bacchanal party. Bacchanal party.
Aye, Bacchanal Party, man. Of course, that's their song for 2019. It's a song that they sang at the Power Soca Monarch with, of course, they did really good with that song. Once it was launched, we, of course, knew that this was going to be a hit. Bacchanal Party, Looney's back, and Electrify, our local feature, our entertainment piece for tonight. Folks, the next thing that we have on the program is the National Report. Let's get right over to that. When we return, we would have the weather for you. Here now is the National Report.
Green Climate Fund approves more than 180 million EC dollars worth of projects for Grenada to date. Details to this story and more in the National Report. With the details to the news for Tuesday, September 17th, I am Leslie Ann Johnson. The value of approved projects for Grenada under the Green Climate Fund amounts to 184 million EC dollars. Minister for Climate Resilience, Senator Simon Steele, made this disclosure on Tuesday as he provided an update on developments within his ministry and projects in the pipeline. Minister Steele recently participated in a global programming conference in the Republic of Korea, which was attended by a number of stakeholders and partners, including the GCF, which is the largest climate financing agency.
At this conference, there were over 600 stakeholders from both developing and developed countries, in addition to international development partners and international financing institutions. So the likes of the World Bank, IDB, IFC, the UN Environmental Program, UN Development Program, GIZ from Germany, JICA from Japan, you name it, they were there. And this was an opportunity for countries such as Grenada to present to this international community our needs, our challenges, but also our plans, our projects, and our programs.
Grenada, Senator Steele says, had the opportunity to follow up on a number of active projects that are currently ongoing with the Green Climate Fund.
Those included the G-Cruise project, which is building extra resilience into our water sector, how we can capture more of the rains that fall, how we can distribute that to water-deprived areas, especially when you consider, notwithstanding the rains that are falling right now, but the extended dry periods and droughts that we're experiencing. So this is a very transformative, very important project in our national development. The value of that project is 125 million EC dollars. And that is provided in terms of grant support from the GCF, but also support from the German government.
The opportunity also presented itself to have dialogue with stakeholders of the GIZ, the German Development Agency, which is the implementing agency for the project.
Contracts between GIZ and the government of Grenada should be concluded by the end of this month. So we should see a launch, and that should be a big event for us as soon as possible, hopefully in the month of October. And we'll start to see boots on the ground by the end of this year. And this project will touch every single community, the length and breadth of Grenada, and provide significant job opportunities for our men and women in terms of the implementation of this project.
The Tia Marisho Community College has signed a Memorandum of Understanding with the University of the Virgin Islands that paves the way for an academic partnership between both institutions. Students enrolled in programs at TAMCC will be able to transfer their credits to the university, which is located in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Principal of Tia Marisho Community College, Dr. Jeffrey Britton, is pleased that this partnership gives the students the privilege to more academic opportunities.
There is nothing more important to us at the college than ensuring that the highest quality education is available to our students and to all Grenadians. At the same time, TAMCC has the opportunity to collaborate with this regional university on its pathways to greatness, academic quality and excellence, student development and success, the Center for Excellence in Teaching and Learning, institutional research and planning, institutional assessment, and student learning outcomes. These will enhance our ongoing pursuit of an effective and continuous quality assurance mechanism to ensure compliance with the internal and external audit of our programs and to extend and enhance what we do.
Mr. Haldane Davies, Vice President for Business Development and Innovation and Executive Director of the University of Virgin Islands, says this is the beginning of a strong relationship.
There are many things here at TAMCC that you do that I'm sure we will take a very close look at and see how we can model what you do and learn from you. And there are things that we do at UVI, as Principal Britton said in his remarks, that you'll be looking at here at TAMCC. And we look forward to that strong collaboration. Our goal, and both of us agree on this quite strongly, that this is not another paper and pen exercise. We need to see real action after today, going forward, to make sure that this is fully implemented all the way.
Also present at the MOU signing on Tuesday was Interim Vice Provost for Access and Enrollment Services at the UVI, David Weaney. He says that the MOU goes into immediate effect.
It is effective immediately, and so we are already accepting applications for admission for students to begin with us in January 2020, spring term in essence. And so we admit students for fall or spring, and so the funding is available. We were also able to make this offer available to returning students, and so I don't believe we have a current student from Grenada that I'm aware of, but should we, and I will do my research on that when I get back to the office, because effective today, the discount is also available to he or she.
This is the National Report. More news after the break.
Prepare for hurricane. Prepare for hurricane. Make sure you have your radio and your batteries too. Waterproof flashlight candles will do. Tin stuff, garbage bag, first aid kit. Come on people, make sure you have it. Clean water in a container and a hurricane plan. Hear me no man.
Hurricane damage is beyond your control. Surviving the aftermath is up to you. Have a hurricane plan. It can save your life and your family too.
Prepare for hurricane. Your hair, prepare for hurricane.
Continuing the news, it's still at the proposal stage, but an ambitious project to convert streetlights to energy-efficient LEDs can save the government thousands of dollars. It was one of the projects discussed with the Green Climate Fund and other stakeholders by Minister for Climate Resilience, Senator Simon Steele, when he recently attended a global warming conference in the Republic of Korea.
The first is what we call the G-LEAP project. This is an energy efficiency, renewable energy project, which will convert all of our street lights from the energy inefficient sodium light bulbs to energy efficient LEDs. So this will reduce government's public electricity bill significantly, and those monies can be invested in other areas, other productive areas. It would also make all of government's public buildings, some 40 buildings, carbon neutral by installing solar panels on many of our public buildings.
Senator Steele says a financial facility will also be provided for the private sector to access the necessary financial resources to implement energy-efficient solutions in their businesses.
That project is valued at somewhere in the region of 68 million EC dollars. So we're still completing the writing of that project, and that is together with the Caribbean Development Bank and UN Environment, and we hope to have that submitted to the GCF at the earliest possible opportunity.
Persons involved in the enhanced country poverty assessment and those preparing for the population and housing census are participating in a 4-day workshop on statistical communication and advocacy as part of moves towards better statistics. There has been greater focus regionally and internationally on the importance of statistics as a result of development agendas like the Sustainable Development Goals and the Samoa Pathway, which address the need for stats in small island developing states. Mr. Timon Charles, Deputy Director of the Central Statistical Office, says as stakeholders they have a critical role to play in advocating for the use of statistics for evidence-based planning and decision-making.
We'll be working on our census communication plan because we will be conducting our census in 2021. So we have to start the planning process now. So we'll be doing our census communication plan, and also the part of the workshop will involve in terms of how to teach stakeholders to communicate with the media and to work with the media in disseminating statistical data to the public.
The training targets public sector stakeholders in the national statistical system who are directly or indirectly involved in the production and dissemination of statistical information and statistical advocacy. And that's the National Report. I'm Leslie Ann Johnson.
Thank you very much, Leslie Ann, and let us just quickly take a look at the weather before we leave for tonight. The weather, well, we got some rain today, and there's a chance of some isolated thunder tonight. Tonight's minimum temperature is expected to be somewhere within the vicinity of 24 degrees Celsius. Winds are easterly to southeasterly at 8 to 18 miles per hour, gusting higher with showers. Now, seas moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open waters. And that's your weather report for today. And of course, before we go, we want to say hello to Nikki, Crispin, Nika, Charmaine, Shireen, Peter, also Angel. Thank you, Angel. And we have Ernesto, we have Kireen, we have Ala, we have Mishi, Rose, Mom, Lintona, Lisa, and Zaka, and everyone else on the program. We would like to say thank you. Deborah, you're there as well. I see that you're there. Ezran, and I see Angel is with us as well. Thank you, guys. Wendy Ann, I see that you're there as well. We're going to touch base again tomorrow, God's willing. God bless you. And we want to say hello to the folks who are currently viewing on WPG10. Let's do this in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We all say, Ja! No. Good night, everyone.